This is something I've been thinking about for a while. And I think I might have even talked about it a little bit in some of my videos. But it seems to me that the uber intelligent or the enlightened ones of the universe quite often tend to look askance on the softer passions or feelings, which is maybe to some extent warranted, but I think wherein there's a thing that makes a definitive impression upon a person, to say that, oh, that's nothing, or oh, that's just random, it's perhaps untoward at the very least, and at worst, it might border on fallacious reasoning. The whole notion would be that awareness, experience, observation is a more primary way of knowing things than actual cognizant thought, right? You have to be aware to think. You don't have to think to be aware. And indeed, for the first however many years of our lives, I would say, generally speaking, there isn't really a lot going on upstairs. You're kind of feeling your way through life, intuiting things, figuring out what works. Right? It's only later on that you develop self-awareness and start to, process what you're going through. In my mind, the role of thought is not so much to the role of thought is to explain and account for and interpret experience, not to subvert or insubstantiate that experience. Right? That would be my idea. Maybe there's a word for this, but in this case, it feels like it's basically trying to insubstantiate experience with thought is an argument that subverts its own premise. Maybe there's a word for that, but I'm just going to call it a Jormungandr fallacy or some crap. If you know a word for that, you can put it in the comments or something. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye.